Ladies and gentlemen, Republican Matt Gaetz of Florida is blocking Kevin McCarthy from winning Speaker of the House. This is huge news. Matt Gaetz will be de facto Speaker after McCarthy concessions, Steve Bannon. So, essentially, what's taking place is you're not really going to have Kevin McCarthy as Speaker of the House, even if he wins, because you're not going to have that establishment, that type of establishment mentality, even though people say, oh my God, he's just like McConnell. He's not like McConnell, okay? McCarthy is backed by Trump, Marjorie Taylor Greene, and Jim Jordan. Matt Gaetz is obviously a much better choice. I don't know if he could win outright and become Speaker of the House outright, but this is Newsweek. Matt Gaetz will be Speaker, de facto Speaker, after McCarthy concessions. Steve Bannon, former advisor to Donald Trump, said Friday that Representative Matt Gaetz, a Florida Republican, is essentially going to be the House Speaker in the next Congress. I'm not making this up. This is a Newsweek article. His remarks come after House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy offered a key concession to conservatives, citing Republican sources who were familiar. Okay, so then you have to look at the fact that even if he's not Speaker of the House, and even if let's just say it's Kevin McCarthy that wins, I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, so right now, Matt Gaetz and about 20 other Republicans in Congress are blocking McCarthy from winning outright. He needs their support, and he will always need their support. There could be an attempt at removing McCarthy if he doesn't play ball with the most idealistic or the most passionate supporters of President Trump, which is a good thing. You have to look at Trump's record and remove it from the apoplectic and completely irrational obsession with Trump. We had record low unemployment, but we had record low poverty as well. Before, in his last year in office, we had record low unemployment, and we had record low poverty, or we had record lows in poverty. We hit a record low at 10.5% national poverty rate in 2019. The economy was working. We had record highs in household median income. Every demographic group in the beginning of his last year in office, Trump, was doing very, very well. Better than in decades. This is a fact. This is not hyperbole. Everyone was doing better economically before media and bureaucrats and experts and government officials said tank the U.S. economy. That was not Trump's idea. The trauma and hysteria regarding a serious topic, blaming Trump for everything when more people lost their lives in the first year of Biden's administration. Okay, that's also a fact. There's a Washington Examiner article on that. There are numerous articles on that. Then they try to get out of it by saying, well, that's not exactly true. Okay, objectively, that is true. But like a recession, they then redefine the word. You can look at the way Democrats behave when they're in power and the way they behave when Trump was in the Oval Office, and you could see the difference. My point is that he was a very good president in terms of accomplishments. We didn't have an invasion in Europe. And I use that term, I describe it in that way just because, for the algorithm, we didn't have an invasion in Europe. I wonder why. Then they spin it to, could you imagine if Trump was in office? Yeah, if Trump was in office, this wouldn't have happened. He would have focused on a negotiated settlement instead of giving tens of billions of dollars and seeing people suffer. All because morally superior liberal Democrats can have an icon next to their Twitter profile and feel good about themselves. Hit subscribe, by the way, to this channel, ladies and gentlemen, every day, and Happy New Year to everybody. Every single day, 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. on this channel. I'll have videos. Expect 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every single morning. The morning videos were doing quite well today, and I thank you for that. And every day also at 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. on H.A. Goodman's other channel, I have two very important segments on H.A. Goodman's other channel. That's below in the pinned comment. Please go ahead and watch those segments, ladies and gentlemen. Go to hagoodman.com and hit subscribe right now. Hit subscribe to this channel. Become a Patreon to my new Patreons. Thank you so much. Your support is so greatly appreciated. I don't have sponsors for this channel. Your Patreon support is greatly, greatly appreciated. Become a member of this channel. Also, if you want to give a super thanks, that's below. And go to hagoodman.com to read my writing on in the Hill, Huffington Post, Salon, the Jerusalem Post, the Federalist, other publications. And you can become part of a newsletter. But ladies and gentlemen, Newsweek, Matt Gaetz will become de facto speaker after McCarthy concessions. And McCarthy has conceded to reducing the threshold needed to push for a floor vote known as a motion to vacate by members to remove a sitting speaker. The House GOP leader hopes this move will help him gain support from his critics. So there you go. He can be removed at any point. If it's McCarthy, he can be removed by any point, replaced by Gaetz or Jim Jordan or Andy Biggs or anyone. That's a possibility. And so there are other concessions too. Mainly, McCarthy promised impeachment to Trump. That's going to happen. His political future is dependent upon investigating Biden in the manner they investigated Trump, the difference being Biden and Hunter. Joe and Hunter almost certainly committed crimes. Trump did not. Let's say that again for the morally superior, highly educated liberal Democrats to listen to. Okay? Understand this and just you can play this back. Trump did not commit a crime. If he did, he would have been indicted. Very simple logic. You have the entire American political establishment, even never Trump Republicans. There are no never Bidens. You have the entire system propping up Biden. He's shaking hands with ghosts. You have Fetterman, the new Democratic the Pennsylvania senator, the Democrat in Pennsylvania. If he and Biden were talking and conversing with each other on a hot mic, you'd have a better chance deciphering whale sounds. Democrats don't care about people who can communicate in a normal manner. They'll vote for a fern, a house cat. You just put D next to the entity, and they will vote for the individual, or the entity, or the inanimate object, whatever, or the plant. They don't care. That's the actual cult. They say they're so stuck in a computer program that they look at anyone else who doesn't vote Democrat and votes Trump, say, oh my God, you'll believe anything. Yeah, we'll believe record low unemployment, 2% inflation, record low in poverty, a Doha agreement that Biden completely botched, but it was Trump that reversed U.S. foreign policy. It wasn't Democrats. They say that, oh, well, Biden removed Americans. He was forced to because of a negotiated deal from his predecessor, Trump. And so it's Trump that's the anti-war president. It is a moral imperative to vote for Trump if you are anti-military intervention, like I am. That's the most important issue. And Matt Gaetz is as well. And Trump Republicans are as well. So it's very good that Trump Republicans are taking over the House of Representatives. They're going to impeach Biden, but they're also going to ensure that a bunch of failed policies are hopefully reversed. Okay, and issues that we face, whether it's at the southern geographic region of our country where human beings are losing their lives, and Democrats and AOC, they're not weeping and they don't care for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, because Trump is no longer in the Oval Office. Worse atrocities are taking place there, but you know what? Democrats don't care. They're all about optics. That's, I think, important issue that Trump should focus on also. Maybe a little better optics. But it will be Trump, but if God forbid Trump decides not to run, which he won't, it'll be DeSantis. DeSantis is a very good option. Trump is my number one choice. I think that there's no stopping Trump. I don't even think DeSantis could overtake him in a primary. Thinking about it, there's no way. But one thing that Trump has to do, whether it's through McCarthy or somebody else, he has to make peace with the Arizona and Georgia Republican parties. He must do that. Otherwise, 24 is lost. And then you have the first 4 years of Hillary Clinton's presidency because Hillary's running against Trump. It'll be Hillary Clinton versus Trump. She can actually win. All she has to do is make a peace or a greater alliance with the Georgia and Arizona Republican parties, and there's no hope. There's no hope for humanity. But well, whatever. It'll be her first term in office. Hillary Clinton is going to be the Democratic nominee. You watch. I told you crypto and the economy would crash. Unfortunately, I said the stock market in 2021. Watch the stock market crash playlist. I did say Clinton would lose to Trump in 2016 when all the pundits and everybody on the left, I should say, and most people, almost everyone in the mainstream said Clinton would win in a landslide. I said Trump would win. I'm not right about everything. I could be wrong about Hillary being nominee, but I don't see how she could not run, knowing very well that this is the best. She actually has a better chance this year, or 24, than in 2016. Give me your thoughts below when they cheated Bernie Sanders, then blamed another country for elevating Trump, which, by the way, they did. Interestingly enough, in her campaign emails. Give me your thoughts below. Hit subscribe right now. Oh, by the way, I'll have a live stream tonight at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. So 8:30 p.m. Pacific time, I will have a live stream, people. 8:30 p.m. I should have told you this earlier on. Did I? I'm not sure if I did. 8:30 p.m. Pacific time.